and welcome back to my vlog series, the St. Theo vlog. This is the second episode in the series. If you happen to miss the first episode I put out a few weeks back, you can chase that down on my YouTube channel, or I'll put a link here somewhere. I did take a break kind of in between filming that first vlog and this one, which I apologize for, but I did happen to distract myself with a different project, which was releasing the lyric video for the song I Swear. At the end of the first vlog, I asked people at the end to write in the comments section of a topic or something you'd like me to go over in a future vlog, which the topic that came up, the question that was asked was, how do I create my sounds? How do I get the music for my songs? Which I thought, okay, that's cool, that's something I'd love to talk about. So in this vlog, which I titled The Sounds of St. Theodore, let me just tackle the music aspect and kind of the recording aspect of St. Theodore specifically, how I get my sounds, you know, where do they come from, which programs, that kind of stuff. All my songs are original, unless it's a cover song, which I'm actually working on a couple right now, but my songs are, you know, original synths, original beats. I come up with all that stuff. I don't sample other people's songs, or I don't, you know, take other people's beats. I really like and appreciate just going through the process of creating all the sounds and stuff myself. All my vocals, I write those and record those. So that's one thing. I don't use samples, other people do, but all my music is fully copyrighted, and I can license it and all that kind of stuff because I created it on my own. My sounds come from primarily the program Reason. Reason is a great program. When I first started this project, I had Pro Tools, but like the main program that I really found creativity in, coming up with sounds, recording sounds, was the program Reason. And if you took my Reason sounds out of my songs, they would be very bare. They would just be very sparse. So that's just kind of the essence of where I come up with most of my sounds, meaning the synths, the electronic basses and percussion sounds, and the drums. Pretty much all my drum beats that I come up with are through the program Reason. If you take the 10 songs from Sounds of a Burning Heart, it's mostly Reason, and then a little bit of Ableton, a little bit of Pro Tools, a very, very little bit of GarageBand. At this point, I don't use any GarageBand. I don't use Pro Tools for sounds. I record vocals into Pro Tools and do all the mixing in Pro Tools, but I don't get sounds from Pro Tools, which is the difference, and we'll look at that in a minute. But I'm using some plug-in synths at this point as well. For some of my newer stuff, I'm using the Sylenth and Spire for synths. If you're not bored at this point, good for you. You've stuck with it this far. Hopefully this is interesting for you guys. Like I said, I really want to dig into some interactive stuff on the computer and walk through some specifics in my sounds and show you guys some tracks and sessions that I've, you know, of some of my songs. Join me on my computer now, and we're going to kind of go through a Reason session. I can show you some nitty-gritty stuff of where my sounds come from, and hopefully that's helpful to a bunch of you guys out there. This is the program Reason, which I was telling you guys was pretty much the main program that I record most of my sounds in. Most of my music comes from Reason. So when I'm writing a song, I'll start in this program, and I'll, you know, if I have an idea, I'll put it down, or maybe a lot of times I'll start with the drums. I'll write the drum track and the simple melody lines, and go from there. This is the song I Swear. This is a very raw version of it, because this is the unmixed version straight out of the program Reason, before other stuff was added and it was mixed and all that. But you can see right here in the Kong drum sampler, which is a great drum sampler in Reason, I put all my drum samples into this drum sampler here. I stacked kick drums on top of themselves, and I have all the different kicks, snares, claps, hi-hats, all that going through there. You can hear the pad. Like I said, this isn't the final track. So what happens after this is I take all these sounds that I create in Reason, bounce them down, and throw them in a program called Pro Tools. And once it's in Pro Tools, maybe I'll add a few other instrumentations, I'll record all the vocals, and then we'll start the mixing process. putting it all together, adding effects, and then the final stage is it gets mastered. And for all my St. Theodore songs so far, I've used a great mastering guy, Brad Blackwood, who is a Grammy-winning, amazing, talented guy. So there's a lot of steps involved in this process. Now, to focus on the sounds aspect of St. Theodore specifically, like, let's look at that. This is the lead synth line. This is the Thor synthesizer, which is found in Reason. It's a great synth unit, but it's not like you just can call up a patch and it sounds awesome and ready to go. Sometimes it might for you, but for me and a lot of people that use Reason, it takes a lot of tweaking, which means a lot of turning knobs and moving faders up and down, which is really geeky and somehow fun. But for this lead synth, I have one Thor, then I stacked another Thor on top of it, then I stacked another Thor on top of it. I threw a reverb on one of them for some reason, and then I stacked another Thor on top of it. So I have 4 Thors all stacked, each doing something slightly different to give it a full sound. Like I said in the vlog as well, I'm kind of using some other synths at the same time now. Reason, it takes a lot of work, but you can get some great sounds. I found that some other synths that are out there, and there's a whole bunch of them, but I'm using Spire and Sylenth, and there's other synths like Omnisphere that maybe do the same job, if not better, in a lot of cases with less heavy working. But I really appreciate Reason because you can fine-tune things so much. Like, you're looking at these racks here, and I mean, these are real mixing boards and real effects units, all with real cables. Well, I say real, I mean, they're obviously in the computer. You can't reach out and like grab the cable, but it acts in the same way as the real gear, which is, again, nerdy and cool. So I'm just kind of showing you the overview. A lot of you people have seen a program like this or have used Reason, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're bored right now. I don't know why you're still watching this. But for those people, and especially I was asked, where do the sounds come from? A program called Reason. So thanks for joining me here on my second vlog. Hopefully I'll be putting more and more of these out, and these are enjoyable for you guys. And please comment in the comment section some other topics that you might want me to go into on future vlogs. It can be whatever you want. And if I see something that I think is also interesting, I'll do a vlog on it. Also, if you would want to work with me on one of your projects, I would love to do that. If you would want me to help produce or write material for your music project, send me a private message or email contact@sttheodoremusic.com, or you can even go to my personal website for producing and music, danheroy.com. So you have plenty of options to reach out to me, and I really like working with other people, and hopefully we could come up with a way to make that happen. So if you would want to do that, I'd be honored. So get in touch with me that way, or if not, I'll see you guys, or you'll see me, I guess, in one of my future vlogs. All right, take care, guys.